My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Vastu Creations. Please subscribe. Today we're going to look at the chart for O.J. Simpson. May he rest in peace. Using Vedic sidereal zodiac, not Western tropical zodiac, you would see the constellation of Leo associated with Leo rising at 1 degree in the east at the time of birth. First, we'll look and see how the planets are operating, which contributed to his successes and challenges, and then we'll see what happens with the planets in terms of the timing of events and what could have been done to strengthen the chart. So first, Sun rules the chart. He's a Leo, and so he had a very strong personality, very confident, brash personality. And Sun becomes his prime health indicator in this chart. He had a lot of success with the contracts with big corporations. His father did leave at an early age when Sun was afflicted. Let's look at the moon. Moon is moon, any multicona sign, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11, in the 6th, 8th, or the 12th house, the challenging Dusthana houses, can cause challenges. So here we see the 4th sign of Cancer in the 12th house, ruled by Moon. So Moon can be challenging, and it is also poorly placed in the 8th house of death-like experiences. So we have losses, imprisonment, emotional temper, abusive, addictive. It afflicts the house of death-like experiences. It's close to the most effective point. And also it afflicts wealth, fame, and marriage, the 7 houses away. Then we have weak, afflicted by Rahu, Mars. Mars is ruling the house of good fortune through sports. Mars is all about sports, competition, this gives him a temper, aggressive and a brash personality. Then we have weak placement, infant, combust, Mercury. Mercury is ruling the house of wealth, fame, and stability in the marriage. So he did have a divorce, a couple divorces. And but he was wealthy at one point. Then we have strong Jupiter. Jupiter gives entertainment through being a sports announcer, and it is ruling, the house of creativity, entertainment, etc. Did have children. Then we have strong Venus. Venus gives good looks, and it's ruling the house of success. Again, giving the ability to entertain others through being a sports announcer, beautiful wife, etc. Then we have a weak placement of Saturn. So Saturn is ruling the house of partnerships and marriage, sitting in the house of separation. So he did have divorce. And then Rahu and Ketu. This placement is he's learning to balance work life and home life. Ketu sitting in home life, Rahu sitting in career or work life. Gives a desire for a good career and insights into family and happiness. Now, let's look at the timing of events. When he was with the Buffalo Bills in 68, he got the Heisman Trophy. He also got married. This is all during a Mercury period, Mercury bringing fame, ruling the house of fame and marriage. Then in 79, his baby daughter drowned during a Mercury-Jupiter period. Jupiter is an indicator for children. Then we have in 89, he was arrested for beating his wife, Nicole, during a K2 Jupiter period. K2 bringing some stress to the family, to the marriage. And then we have in 94, he was accused of killing his wife, ex-wife, and another person, her friend, during a Venus moon period. Moon, causing imprisonment. Moon ruling the house of imprisonment. And then we have, and separation. And then also at that point, the 12th house was afflicted. Rahu was afflicting it at the most effective point. In 95, he was acquitted, but with a lot of debt during a Venus moon period, Venus moon K2 Saturn period in the 8th house. So there was, losses and the acquittal at the same time. The legal fees cost him a lot of money. Then in 2007, he was arrested for trying to get back some sports memorabilia during a moon period again, imprisonment. 2008, it was imprisoned during a Venus Mercury period. Transit K2 was afflicting natal Saturn. And then he was released in, let's see here, 2012, I think he was released. Then in 2017, he was arrested again. 2023, he was diagnosed with cancer and underwent chemo in a hospital during a moon period. Moon is ruling the house of hospitalization. 2023, he had a heart attack. Also during a moon period. Moon is indicator for heart, and he ended up in the hospital again. Hospitalization. 2024. Diagnosed with cancer again during a moon Saturn period, with prostate cancer. And Saturn is ruling the 7th house, which would be the indicator for prostate issues. And then he died April 10th, 2024 of prostate cancer. During a moon period, right after a lunar eclipse in the 8th house of death-like experiences. And on the day of his death, Sun was close to the rising sign degree, giving it a lot of impact in that 8th house. Sun is his health, longevity as well. What could be done to strengthen the chart? Well, he was involved in some charities that were helpful to transform K2, Rahu, and Moon. And the rest of the planets could have been strengthened with my favorite remedy, a Kavash. It's a silver locket containing the Devata Yantra mantras for his benefic planets. If you'd like to get a Kavash, get a reading, or learn Vedic astrology, you can go to www.vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe.